I remember one night I was chilling with some friends and we were watching Baki, and when I first saw that infamous demon back, I just knew it was something that I had to have one day. Problem was I looked like this. So I set out on a journey to build a real-life anime character physique, and spent more than a year being fully locked in on that quest. And today I can confidently say I'm pretty damn close. Just imagine you having a back so wide that it can be classified as a wingsuit. I don't know why, but I always thought that back was probably one of the most attractive parts of your physique, and that it's one of, if not the most important body part when it comes to aesthetics. And the one thing that I didn't realize for the longest time is that back training is actually super straightforward. You basically only need to know about 3 movements to build your entire back, which is perfect for anybody who doesn't want to spend hours and hours in the gym. And in this video, I'll teach you these movements and also give you the exact framework to integrate them into your routine. And think about it, what aesthetic really is that V-taper. Like every single aesthetic anime character physique has a V-taper, which is a narrow waist and wide shoulders. And the thing is, I did want to build a good looking back just for the sake of having a good looking back. If you've been like on social media and stuff, you probably know how usually attractive the back is seen. It's usually one of the more aesthetic parts of the male body, and so many girls just thirst over it. And remember, my ex would just go wild every time I took off my shirt, and I had the lean back with all like good muscle definition. So yeah, if your goal is looking aesthetic, especially for female attention, for the female gaze, back is extremely important, and I'm going to teach you exactly how to train it. So I want to start off by saying that specific exercise selection doesn't really matter, and it's honestly true for any muscle, any body part that you're going to be training ever. I'm a person with huge over-optimizer tendencies. I want everything to be perfect, and I keep overthinking and researching bullshit that honestly doesn't need to be overcomplicated like that. I would always like sit in the gym or at home just spending hours and hours watching content, sifting through content, looking for the best exercises, the best movement. Ooh, you're gonna do this, T-bar, chest supported row, and all the other bullshit, right? And ultimately what it really comes down to is that you just need to do exercises that you fucking enjoy. That's it. Just do whatever the hell you like. It's not that deep. Like the difference between the first most effective option and the second and the third one is like 1 or 2% maybe, and like it's just not worth it to invest so much time into overthinking exercise selection and whatnot. Just pick whichever one you like and fucking do it. It's really what all of building an aesthetic physique comes down to. And there are just 3 movements with a lot of exercise selection for these 3 movements that you need to do for your back in order to hit all of the areas of your back as effectively as possible. And to be honest, you can get away with just the first 2 movements. So your back muscles have 2 jobs primarily. The first job is pulling your arms from overhead down to your body, which is the main job of the lat muscle. And the second one is pulling your arms from in front of you to the back. And that is primarily the job of the upper back region. But your lats are also involved. And the actual 3 movements that you need to integrate into your routine in order to train your back fully are these. And I put them honestly in order of importance. So the first movement is one that targets your lats primarily, which is probably the most important part of the back to target because it brings out the width, it brings out that V-taper. And what it literally looks like is just you bringing your arms from overhead down to your body. The most popular exercises that achieve that are exercises like the lat pull down, the goat pull-ups, and also any sort of pull down machine thing with your elbows flared out. So for the lat pull down and for pull-ups specifically, I have a very, very good cue for you to actually feel your lats, for you to actually build that mind-muscle connection. And that is, whenever you're doing a pull down or a pull-up, think about bringing your elbows to your pockets. So imagine you're sitting there. It doesn't really work that well maybe for pull-ups, but for lat pull downs it works perfectly. Imagine you're sitting there and you have your elbows flared out. I recommend having a wider grip, just like a normal 90-degree angle in your elbow, something like that. And you pull down and really think about contracting your lat muscles and driving your elbows down towards your pockets. That's really the cue that allowed me to feel my lats on lat pull downs. But it's really like the whole mind muscle connection thing is just about you thinking about activating the muscle. Like you need to feel the muscle activate, and that is what mind muscle connection is. Like literally when you're doing your rep, just like think about activating the muscle, like the specific muscle that you're targeting, and you're gonna be golden. You're gonna feel the muscle. It's not really that complicated. Now the second movement that will allow us to build our demon back is what I call back wide, and that is the exercise that targets the second job of the back muscles, mostly the upper back muscles, which is bringing your arms back from in front of you. Honestly, the only exercise that I ever do for this movement is the chest supported T-bar row. I think it's such a goated exercise, and back wide means that we're going to be doing this movement movement with our elbows flared out. So it's gonna look something like that. Basically, it's some sort of rowing movement, and the most goated exercise. I know I said there isn't one particular best exercise, but I think this one is like the most goated one, is a chest supported T-bar row. It is super stable. You can get a really, really good stretch on the muscles. You can really feel in control the negative, and I'm gonna talk about it closer to the end of the video. And that's literally the only upper back exercise, the only second movement exercise that I did for most of my lifting career. Another option would be something like a cedar row or a machine row with your elbows flared out, you know, your arms driving towards your chest. That is once again mostly going to target your upper back. So what will give us that thickness to our back, you know, sort of the eyes in the back and shit. And it will also target your lats a little bit. So I always count upper back exercises as half a set of lats. So because lats are a secondary muscle in that exercise. And the third movement, and the one that I honestly haven't been doing for the longest time, I've been starting to integrate it into my routine for the last couple of months, but honestly you can do very well without it. And it's another movement to target your lats. Basically, there's like some scientific bullshit about like that targeting a different part of your lat or targeting it differently and it like giving you more stimulus that I don't fucking know, to be honest. I don't know, Jeff Nippert said that shit. And I call this third movement back tight. Basically, the idea is bringing your arms towards your body, once again pulling, but now with your elbows close to your body and not flared out. And that can technically be a variation for both the back movement and the down movement, but I recommend to do it as a variation of the down movement, so targeting your lats. Because to target your upper back, you can do back with elbows both close to your body and flared out, and it's gonna basically target the same thing. I guess close to your body will target more of the lats, but I recommend having some sort of like high lateral row with your elbow close to your body. I have this amazing machine in my gym which does this third movement just perfectly. Basically, you can do some sort of high row with your elbow close to your body, but in this case driving your elbow not towards your pockets like you would on a down movement, on a lat pull down, but rather driving your elbow just straight back. And that is gonna target kind of like a different part of your lats or something, and also a little bit of your upper back. And these are the three most important movements to target the entirety of your back. And as a bonus, you can add another 2 movements. They're not super necessary, they're more like minor isolations. If you can fit them into your routine, if you want to bring up those specific parts of your physique, then sure, go ahead. But if you're following the minimum effective dose that I teach you in the main character path, more about it at the end of the video by the way, then you don't really have a lot of space to integrate those minor isolations into your routine. The first bonus muscle is rear delts. Good rear delts bring out more of that 3D shoulder look from the back, and also they're just, you know, they're part of your back muscles. They're also visible there, and they also look good if you bring them up, but they're not super extremely important. And they're trained pretty well, especially in the beginning as you're just beginning, but just doing your back wide movement, so your rowing motion. And that is kind of the case for the second bonus muscle, which is traps. And I also kind of combine it with neck. You can train traps, isolate traps, because it really gives you more of that massive look for not much investment. And I kind of put it in the same category as like training your neck. So like your neck and your traps is kind of the second bonus muscle that you can train in order to make your back look even bigger. And now let me share with you the exact protocol that you want in order to integrate these 3 movements into your routine. So I always prioritize lats over upper back, because upper back is trained pretty well just like that while doing like lateral movements. And also the lats is what really contributes to the V-taper, really contributes to the width of your frame, which is the fastest way to get to an aesthetic physique. Like the V-taper is the aesthetic physique. So we're going to be doing 6 to 10 sets for our back total per week, with lats being the main priority. So 6 to 10 sets per muscle group is the weekly volume that I usually recommend, and that is the weekly volume that I recommend for every muscle group. I would probably split it like 60-40, so like 60% lats, 40% upper back, maybe even like 70-30, something like that. You probably know that already, but you want to be taking every single set completely to failure. That's what's going to provide us with the proper stimulus to build the back. And very important on back training is controlling the negative. Basically, when you're going back in the movement, or you know, you're going down with the T-bar, you really want to control that negative. Really focus on a slow negative and actually feeling the muscle stretch. Not only is it going to give you a better mind-muscle connection, but it's going to provide you with insane stimulus. So much better than just, you know, throwing shit around and like not focusing on clean technique. And the exact protocol I would do is, let's say 8 sets total per week for our back, with about 5 of these sets being the down movement, and the other 3 to 4 to 5, a little bit less, will be our back movement, so back wide. And if you have some sets left in the weekly volume, you can also do a down tight movement. So like a lateral row machine with your elbow closed up to your body. And that's really all it takes to hit all of the back super effectively to build your own demon back. And if you really want to build that main character physique, then you need to check out the first link in the description, which is my educational community. In there, there's a course called the Main Character Body Course, where I teach you step by step how to build an aesthetic anime protagonist physique. I go over all of the training, not just back training, and I teach you to build your own system, not just follow somebody's plan blindly, not even my plan blindly. I teach you to actually build your own system that is going to be specific to you and that is going to work with you specifically. So if you're really interested in leveling up and being serious on this journey, check out the first link in the description. It's awesome value, it's super worth it. Check it out. Thank you for watching. Love you. Stay strong.